hey people, John here, hopping on one of these very alive trend thingamajigs, the tier list. You probably saw a lot of other creators doing tier lists on all sorts of stuff, from architecture, fast food, restaurants, but I'm doing it on something a little bit more relevant and interesting. We are talking about frogs today. No better place to start this than the shovelhead tree frog. Look at him. Look at his face. No, the nose is not used for digging. It is used just to show. It is a mere display. And this man deserves to go into D for I have been deceived. Next it comes the zombie frog. With a face only a mom could love, this beautiful boy lives in well-drained soil in the forest of French Guiana. They are nocturnal as well as fossorial, but don't let their adorable and perfect faces fool you. They are very cool, okay? Believe me, they're cool. Let me think about the reason why they're cool. Oh, wanna know why they're called zombie frogs? Let me tell you why they're called zombie frogs. Raphael Ernst, or however you pronounce that name, is a German herpetologist that thought his team looked like zombies after digging these frogs out of the soil. And that's why they're called zombie frogs. I couldn't ask for a better reason to name a creature. B for beautiful. Next it comes the hairy frog. What if I told you that is not hair? Yup, that's skin.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Let me explain. Frogs and other amphibians have what we call in the biz cutaneous respiration. Basically, they can breathe through their skin. Their skin is composed by a thin membrane, very permeable to water. That very thin membrane contains a large network of blood vessels. The respiratory gases in the atmosphere or in the water can very easily diffuse through that thin membrane directly into their blood vessels. So, in the case of the hairy frog, the more skin you have, the more oxygen you get into your system. Pretty cool. And the hairy frog goes to A for hairy. Don't look at me like that. I will weaponize my dyslexia, okay? Don't try me. Next comes a favorite of mine, the desert rain frog. This little ping pong sized boy comes rolling directly from South Africa. He is plump, has bulging eyes, stubby limbs, a short snout, and other things. He is known for his terrifying war cry.
This is the sonorous war cry of a very angry frog. It sounds like a dog toy.
And for his... Let's not be around the bush. S. Rank, you perv. I mean, they are quite adorable. All breviceps look like this. Like, look at them. They're just adorable. Little adorable frog family. Next comes the glass frog. Oh shit, it's Kermit the Frog. Look how adorable. People, please calm down. Calm down, people. Calm down. They are part of the Centrolenidae family. This family gets their name because of their transparent skin and muscles. But how do they get this translucent skin to begin with? When the glass frog goes to sleep, they siphon off 89% of their blood cells into crystalline sacs in their liver. With most of their blood cells out of view, their skin looks quite translucent, and that's pretty cool. It is more fascinating than anything, really. It's quite cool, actually. And for that, you go to A. A+. Yeah, you go to A+. Now we have the Suriname toad, or Pipa Pipa. It is the best scientific name I've ever seen, Pipa Pipa. You might not know her name, but you know who she is. This trypophobia-inducing beauty is the queen of frog motherhood. After mating, the eggs sink gradually into her back, and after 3 or 4 months, tens of tiny froglets emerge from her back. Nature is beautiful, isn't it? S rank. I don't need to explain why, just S rank. And now you're probably yelling, oh, you didn't talk about her camouflage. Of course I didn't. I have another boy coming in. This boy is the Malayan leaf frog. Can you see him? He is right there. It is with animals like this that you see how amazing nature can be. Just look at it. This amazing camouflage not only helps him avoid predators, also helps him ambush prey because he's pretty much invisible. Who gave the right to some animals to be this cool? I know I didn't. Just to the top of S tier with the leaf frog. He is amazing. Next we have the turtle frog. Australia never fails to supply people like me with stuff to talk about. Yes, this is a frog, but unlike other frogs, they skip the tadpole phase. You know the tadpoles? Those sperm looking tiny frogs? Yes, they go straight to frog mode. And they can also go their entire life without touching standing water. This man is on his own defying the entire frog stereotype. It is quite impressive. And for this boldness he deserves a B for based. Now we have the Vietnamese mossy frog. Oh shit, another one of these. He is right there. I know what you guys are thinking now. Oh shit, another one with amazing camouflage. It's a bit more of the same. We already talked about the leaf frog. Yes, but this one has something special. He can project his voice so it sounds like his voice is coming from up to 10 feet apart from where he is. That's bonkers as shit. That's just amazing. Like, he screams and people think he's screaming from 10 feet away from him. It is quite impressive. S tier as well. All frogs should be S tier, to be honest. Next comes the adorable pumpkin toadlet. Most of you probably already know he is quite popular, but for those who don't know, this is the man that can jump pretty well but can't land for shit. Watch out, I'm coming in for a landing! No, I am not making that joke. You should be ashamed of yourself. This mix between clumsiness and adorableness is just very cool. 2B. Oh shit, he landed on A! Guess he's an A tier frog now. Next we have the Pac-Man frog. With a big mouth and a bigger stomach, this man lives by the rule, if it fits, I eat. And he swims kinda funny as well, so I like him. B as well. B for gluttony. Next we have the Dendrobotidae family. Yes, we are talking about an entire family because I can't decide which one I want to talk about. It is the poison dart frog family. These very colorful tiny boys, they are adorable, but please don't put one in your mouth. I beg you. I'm not talking for personal experience, but I know someone with personal experience on the matter. Come in. As you can see, no one walked through that door, so that should be enough to convince you. Now to finalize the tier list we have the mutant frog. And yes, this is not a species of frog. This is a concern. I have to sit for this one. Follow me. Yes, I did bait you all with a funny meme video about a frog tier list, only to tell you about this not anxiety inducing at all parasite in the end. I am that guy. This is Ribera on the tray, or however you wanna pronounce it, but in this video I'm just gonna call it the frog mutating flatworm. And it is responsible for sightings like this. Gross, but also interesting. Let me tell you how the parasite does its shenanigans and why. This little dickhead makes its home in the digestive system of water birds, where they find mates and lay a bunch of eggs that later get expelled from the bird's body when the birds poop. When these eggs hatch in the water, they have to find their way back into a bird's digestive system. And that is no easy task, so here's the strat. Before, the parasite has to travel through two other animals' digestive systems, before eventually arriving at his bird penthouse. Step 1. The freshwater snail. The baby worms invade the snail's tissues, entering their next life stage. Eventually, still inside the snail, the worms devour the snail's reproductive organs, so basically they castrate the snail. And in here, they reproduce asexually, entering once again another life stage. Step 2. Abandoning the snail. After abandoning the snail, they have to find another host. This host is a tadpole. They invade, once again, the tissues of the tadpole, focusing mainly on the hind limb buds, where the frog's back legs will eventually grow out of. In there, the worm babies will develop a coating called cyst. Here, the parasite interrupts proper development of the frog's hind legs, resulting in frogs like this. This will naturally impair the movements of the frog, making it a very easy target for predatory water birds. Step 3. Wait for the frog to get eaten. And step 4. Enjoy life in the digestive system of a water bird. You gotta admit, as anxiety-inducing as this is, it is quite impressive how a parasite finds its way back into his preferred host. It is quite cool, even though it is kinda yucky to think that the hosts have no way to fight the parasites back, they just bite their way into your legs basically, and then you grow extra legs. It is quite spoopy, to say the least. Mutant Frog gets an F. Poor boy, he didn't even get a chance. A lot of leg. And this was Ribera Entree. And the video. Thank you so much for watching. Better videos will come in the future, but I wanted to make this very quick video about a parasite that I think it's really funny and disguise it as a frog tier list just because funny. So, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.